Good morning/afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Our presentation is titled Understanding the Intersection of Mental Illness and Crime. We'll be exploring some important topics, including key definitions, the risks involved, treatment options, and how the criminal justice system is impacted. The goal is to develop effective and humane responses to these complex issues. I look forward to sharing insights with you and having a meaningful discussion. The relationship between mental illness and crime is often seen as straightforward, but in reality, it's quite complex and frequently misunderstood. Some individuals with mental disorders may have a higher risk of involvement in criminal activity, but it's crucial to approach this connection carefully and accurately. By recognizing these nuances, we can help reduce stigma and shape public policies that are more informed and effective. Clear knowledge in this area also ensures that interventions are appropriate and that the rights of those involved are protected. Ultimately, a well-rounded understanding plays a key role in improving how our legal and health systems respond to the intersection of mental illness and crime. When we talk about mental illness, we're referring to a broad range of disorders that impact a person's mood, thinking, and behavior. These conditions can often be managed effectively, and many people experience remission or significant improvement through a combination of therapy, medication, and ongoing support. On the other hand, intellectual disability involves challenges with intellectual functioning and adaptive behaviors. Unlike mental illness, it isn't something that can be cured. However, with the right learning opportunities and support, individuals with intellectual disabilities can develop specific skills that help them live more independently and increase their self-sufficiency. Understanding this distinction is crucial in providing appropriate care and support. When we talk about mental illness and criminal behavior, it's important to recognize that some individuals with mental health conditions may have a higher risk of involvement in criminal acts, especially if their symptoms are untreated or not properly managed. However, this risk is often exaggerated in public perception. The reality is that most people with mental disorders are not violent. Unfortunately, public stigma tends to distort these facts, which can create serious obstacles for people seeking treatment and for their acceptance in society. In the criminal justice system, mental illness adds complexity to assessments, influencing how responsibility and competency are evaluated, as well as determining appropriate sanctions. So, understanding these nuances is crucial to addressing the issue fairly and effectively. When it comes to treating mental disorders, the most effective approach usually combines several types of care. This often includes medication to manage symptoms, psychotherapy to address emotional and psychological challenges, and strong social support to help individuals feel connected and understood. With the right care, many people see significant improvements, experiencing a reduction or remission of their symptoms and a better overall quality of life. For those with intellectual disabilities, while we can't cure these conditions, we can provide education, skill building opportunities, and ongoing support to help them live as independently as possible. It's also essential to focus on rehabilitation rather than punishment. By prioritizing rehabilitation, we not only help individuals improve their functioning and well-being, but also contribute to better outcomes for society as a whole. This approach fosters recovery, empowerment, and inclusion. It's crucial that the criminal justice system recognizes mental illness, as this awareness helps ensure that justice is both fair and effective. When individuals with mental health conditions receive appropriate treatment, it not only supports their recovery, but also reduces the likelihood of repeat offenses, which enhances public safety overall. Another important aspect is clearly distinguishing between mental illness and intellectual disability. This distinction plays a key role in legal decisions about a person's culpability, competency to stand trial, and the type of sentencing they may receive. When the justice system operates with a deep understanding of these differences, it leads to more humane and informed outcomes, benefiting both individuals and society as a whole. When we look at the relationship between crime and mental illness, it becomes clear that addressing these issues requires more than just punishment. Many individuals involved in the criminal justice system are struggling with underlying mental health conditions, which often go untreated. Simply relying on punitive measures doesn't solve these problems. In fact, it can make things worse by increasing the chances they'll reoffend. That's why it's so important to prioritize access to mental health care, provide ongoing support, and focus on rehabilitation. When we shift from punishment to treatment, we not only help individuals recover, but also contribute to safer communities by reducing repeat offenses. This approach ultimately benefits everyone involved.